If you're still unsure about if moving to Canada would be a good move for you, you should take a look at this benefit finder, which I found, which will tell you some of the benefits that you can enjoy the moment you move to Canada. As in, the moment you land, the moment you become a permanent resident, you can enjoy some of these benefits. I know last week we talked about reasons why you should move to Canada. Today we're going to be talking about benefits you can enjoy the moment you move to Canada. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fee. Welcome to Fee Phenomenal. I'm a Nigerian who lives in Canada, and this is a space where we discuss moving to Canada, the processes for moving to Canada, and also what it's like living in Canada as a Nigerian, as an immigrant in Canada. And if you're new here, thank you very much for choosing to watch this video. Please hit the subscribe button and also the notification button so you get notified every time I post a video, and also just so we can grow the channel. And if you're an old viewer and subscriber, thank you very much once again for choosing to watch this video this week. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and if you have, thank you very much for subscribing. Thanks for being part of this space. So on Friday morning, I woke up to a credit. It was a payment from the federal government. It was a payment for the Climate Action Initiative credit. So this was a payment by the federal government to Canadians and permanent residents who live in certain provinces in Canada. So it's a tax-free payment which the federal government makes to individuals and families who live in certain provinces like Alberta, Ontario, Saskatchewan, some of these provinces. It's a tax-free payment which we received as support from the government for federal pollution charges. So every government in the world is trying to go greener, trying to save the environment and all of that. So we pay a carbon tax to support and assist with the payments that you make with this carbon tax. The government gives you some sort of credit from time to time. This is not something that you necessarily have to apply for. Once you file your taxes, you receive that credit. It's a quarterly amount, you receive it quarterly. So most families and most individuals, most single people inclusive, people like me who filed their taxes in 2021, woke up to credit alerts from the federal government, and that was really nice. Earlier in the month, I'd also received some credits from the government, so I'd received some GST payment from the government, and so I just thought it would be nice to tell you about some of the benefits that you can enjoy from becoming a permanent resident in Canada. Like, the moment you land, you can start enjoying some of these benefits by just becoming a permanent resident in Canada. I'll start with the employment insurance benefits and leave benefits. So I talked briefly about that last week when I spoke about the maternity and paternal leave that you can enjoy once you have a child, but it's very extensive. So with the employment benefit, if for some reason you lose your job due to no fault of yours, you can apply for the employment benefit and get paid benefits for the time that you're unemployed until you're finally able to find a job, until you're finally able to get employment. So you get paid some sort of benefit. It might not be a whole lot of money, but at least you are able to take care of your needs. You're able to pay your rent, you're able to feed. There might not be extra at the end, but you're able to take care of yourself until you find a new job. Under the employment benefits, also, if for some reason you are sick and you cannot work because of sickness, you can get employment benefits under this, also under EI, and you get paid a benefit while you recuperate, while you try to get better. So this you can have for up to 15 months. So while you try to get better for those 15 months, you don't necessarily have to worry about working to pay your bills. You know that most of your bills will be taken care of. Under the employment insurance, also, you can have maternity and parental benefits. So we touched on this a little bit last week. So if you've just had a baby, you get to enjoy about 15 to 16 weeks of maternity leave, and you get benefits after you've had a baby. So you can also take this leave while you're still pregnant. It just has to be at a certain point of your pregnancy, and so you get to enjoy benefits. And once that is done, you can then go on to take the parental leave. So the maternity is for only the person that had the baby, but the parental leave is for both parents. It can be shared between both parents. Like I said, the parental leave can be shared between both parents, so the person who had the baby and their partner. So for that, you have either 12 months or 18 months, it just depends on you, but that is shared. So 12 or 18 months is shared, so you can decide to do your maths whatever way suits you to, and you get some time off to bond with your baby, get some time off to know your baby and be in the life of your baby basically, and you're still receiving benefits without having to worry about working. You also have the caregiver benefit. The caregiver benefit basically is for somebody who has to take some time off to take care of a family member who is ill. The person doesn't have to necessarily be your relation by blood. As long as the person sees you as family, you may be entitled to this leave if you take the time off to take care of them. So under the caregivers benefit, you can take between 15 to 35 weeks to take care of a family member who is ill. And so depending on the degree of your relationship, the time you can get off differs, but basically between 15 to 35 weeks to take care of a family member who is ill. So you also have the family and caregiving benefits. The very first one I'll be talking about under this one would be the Canada Child Benefit. So this, from the moment you land, you can start enjoying this benefit. So if you have a child, if you have children, the moment you land in Canada, you just have to fill out the necessary forms and send that in, and you can start enjoying benefits for those children. So this is basically a tax-free payment which the government makes to assist parents who are raising children under the age of 18. So it assists you with the expenses incurred with taking care of children. So the moment you land in Canada, you don't even have to have started working or anything. The moment you land, you just put in your application and you get this benefit to assist you, help you with taking care of your kids. Like, I remember it came in very handy to people who came in at about the same time when I did, and it was very hard to get a job. So that would have helped with taking care of some of the bills that come with taking care of a child. There is also a benefit that helps parents who lose their children. So when the child dies or when the child disappears, this benefit helps the parents to cope. Like if they have to take some time off work and they are unable to work and earn, they can take some time off and just mourn their child, look for their child, get all the treatments they need, get all the assistance that they need with going through the whole situation of losing a child. It's not something that we pray for. This is not something that we pray happens to anybody, but this is a benefit that is available to parents who are unfortunate to lose their children or have their children go missing. They can take off time up to 35 weeks just to take the time off to mourn their child, take the time off to look for their child, take the time off to get whatever assistance they might need with just the process of losing a child. It can't be easy to lose a child, and so the government is with you, they work with you, they help you through that moment. You don't have to be thinking about work while you are thinking about the child that you've just lost. There's also the child disability benefit. So the child disability benefit is the benefit for families who are taking care of children who are who have some mental or physical disability. So if they suffer some sort of mental or physical disability, the government provides assistance to help you with raising a child who has some impairment that is long term. There's also the GST HST credit. This is one that I also benefit from. You can benefit from these the moment you land in Canada. Again, you just have to put in your application, send that in, and if you qualify, you start receiving your benefit. Unfortunately, I didn't know anything about it when I landed, so I went for I think about almost 2 years without getting my benefit, but eventually I found out about it and I put in my application, sent that in, and I received all of the payments that I should have received. CHST benefit is basically a benefit that the government gives to people who are considered low income. And my brother and my sister, if you're migrating from Nigeria, you probably are considered low income, because like the exchange rate, you might not be making up to the amount that is considered above low income. It's aimed at assisting low income individuals and families with the GST HST, which they pay with goods and services. So the GST is the federal government tax which you pay on certain goods and services. So not all goods and services are GST taxable, while the HST is harmonized tax. So GST is federal tax, that's 5%, and then some provinces also have their own tax. If they collect it along with the federal government tax, that's HST. In provinces like Alberta, all you pay would be the GST, that's the 5%. All you would pay would be 5%. You don't pay beyond 5% as tax on goods and services which are GST taxable. But in some provinces like Ontario, you get to pay HST, which is the federal tax, and you also pay their provincial tax. So you can see that I'm gently nudging you and advising you to move to Alberta. Like, you don't get to pay federal tax. So in places like Ontario is double digits, but here in Alberta, all we pay is 5% federal tax. So basically, this credit is an amount the government pays, is tax-free. The government pays it to you to assist with the GST HST, which you must have paid over the year. And this payment is made every quarter, and you are automatically assessed once you file your return. But when you just land, you have to fill out a form and send that in. But the moment you start filing your tax return every year, you get automatically assessed. And if you do not meet the low income requirement, you wouldn't receive the amount, but if you do, then you would receive the amount quarterly. There are also pensions. So with the Canada pension plan, you get to receive pensions after you must have retired after the age of 65. So it's just like pension everywhere in the world. Also have the old age security pension. So the old age security pension, you just have to have lived in Canada for 10 years, be over 65, and you don't even need to have worked in Canada. So if you are old and over 65, have lived in Canada for 10 years, you can get to benefit from this. You don't have to have worked. You see what I've been saying about you people migrating and making your parents permanent residents? They can enjoy this benefit. They don't even have to have worked in Canada. So like, man, Canada just seems to be getting sweeter and sweeter the more I do research. Then if you're also looking to further education, if you're looking to go into an apprenticeship, you can get loans and grants. Like, you get student loans, you get apprenticeship grants, you get grants for students, for your schooling activities, for your apprenticeship activities. So it's a loan you have to pay back, but at least you don't have to bring out the money up front. So I have a lot of people ask me, oh, I'm thinking of coming to school in Canada, and I'm also thinking of migrating to Canada. I'm not sure which of them to do. And I usually just ask them, are you looking to go to school now, or is this something that you want in the future, or are you just looking at it as a pathway to migrating to Canada? More often than not, they are looking to migrate to Canada, and I just tell them, so why don't you just concentrate on getting your permanent residency. And once you come here, you can get student loans, so you don't have to have the amount of money needed for international education, because like coming to school in Canada as an international student is expensive. It's not cheap. So it might just be easier on you to migrate, become a permanent resident, and then you eventually get your student loans to assist you with going to school. So you can kill two birds with one stone, like become a permanent resident and also get your education, but a lot more subsidized. You don't have to bring up all of the money at once. As a permanent resident of Canada, you don't necessarily have to be a citizen of Canada. So housing benefits like a GST HST rebate, so this is applicable to people who are buying a home. The government would give a rebate on some of the GST HST which you paid for your house. So buying a house is GST taxable, so you'd have to pay GST HST, and the government gives you a rebate. You apply for a rebate to get some of the amount which you paid as GST HST. It helps you with buying a newly constructed home or a substantially renovated home. So it doesn't matter if it's a brand new home. So if you did some substantial renovation to your house, it assists with some of the GST which you paid to get that done. And then there's also the first time home buyers incentive. So if you are buying your first home which you are going to live in, the government can assist you with some amount for the down payment. So you have shared equity in the house with the government, so they assist you with some part of the down payment, so you don't necessarily have to look for the entire sum. So depending on the amount of the house that you're buying, you have to have a down payment, and you have to have 5% of that amount. That is the amount you have to at least have. If you want to put down more, you can put down more. But basically what this is the government gives you some money for the down payment, so you don't have to get all of the money at once. You don't have to save, say, 20,000 to buy your dream house. You can save 10 and the government will give you the remaining. Put that down as your down payment, and voila, you're a homeowner in Canada. But the government gets to own equity in the house, so you have to pay back that amount eventually. You pay back that based on what the house is worth at the time you are paying back that amount. There are a whole lot of benefits which you can enjoy by just choosing to become a permanent resident of Canada. These are just a few of them. There are a lot out there. So I would show you how to look at the benefits you can enjoy. So I've just spoken about the federal benefits you can enjoy. There are also benefits you can enjoy from your province. So I'm quickly going to be showing you how to check for benefits that you may be eligible for. So first of all, you would want to go to the canada.ca site, www.canada.ca, and once there, you scroll and look for benefits. Click on benefits, and then you scroll down a bit and look for the benefit finder. You click on the benefit finder. You just need to answer a few questions about yourself, like your name, your age, your location. So for this, I used where I live, Alberta, and I also indicated that I didn't suffer from COVID. I chose to indicate that I'm 30. Yes, I'm 30 plus. I'm over 30, but I'm not going to tell you my age. And filled out some other information about myself, about my income, about my family situation, if I have any dead relatives, or if I'm the only person in my household. I chose to answer more questions about myself, and then once I imputed all of those answers, I just selected the option to tell me what I could get from Canada. And as you would see shortly, it would tell me benefits I may be eligible for. And so it brings out the result of all benefits I might be eligible for. So you see the child and family programs. It gives you programs for both my province and also programs from the federal government. It gives different option of things that I may be eligible for. So you could play around with this page to see what benefits you might be missing out on without moving to Canada. So just go check this out first before you even decide to move to Canada. I hope you've seen the benefits which you can enjoy when you move to Canada, and you're convinced that making the move to Canada would be a smart move. Thanks guys for watching this video today. I hope it has really been insightful. I hope you enjoyed watching this video about benefits today. If you still haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification button so you get notified anytime I post a video. I post videos every Wednesday by 6 p.m. Nigerian time. That's 11 a.m. here in Alberta, where I am, Mountain Time. So 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. Nigerian time. So please make sure that you are subscribed so you get notified every time I post a video. And also, please make sure to like this video, make sure to share this video, and make sure to leave a comment in the comment section. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer them. I think I'm even going to do like a question and answer session next. So if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section and I will be very happy to do the research for you and give you answers to whatever questions you may have about moving to Canada. Please do not forget to follow me on social media. My handle is Fee, PH_EE, PH_EEE. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram and I would be happy to follow back. Thanks guys for watching and do have a lovely rest of your week. Goodbye.